안녕하세요. 팝송 가르쳐주는 남자. 오늘은 놀란스의 노래 디스코 음악이죠. 섹시 뮤직 상세한연습 함께합니다. But I head on out at the local disco hall. But I head on out at the local disco hall. But I head on out at the local disco hall. 천천히요. But I head on out at the local disco hall. Where I head on out at the local disco hall. 정상 속도. Where I head on out at the local disco hall. One more. Where I head on out at the local disco hall. Where I head on out at the local disco hall. Where the kids get down to the funky disco world. Where the kids get down to the funky disco world. Funky disco world, where the kids get down to the, where the kids get down to the, where the kids get down to the funky disco world, where the kids get down to the funky disco world, where the kids get down to the funky disco world, funky disco world. 거기가 잘 안 보이죠? 그럼 처음부터. But I head on out at the local disco hall, where the kids get down to the funky disco world. One more. But I head on out at the local disco hall, where the kids get down to the funky disco world. Next. Where the music hit me, where the music hit me high, it hit me low. Where the music hit me high, it hit me low. Where the music hit me high, it hit me low. Where the music hit me high, it hit me low. Where the music hit me high, it hit me low. Where the music hit me high, it hit me low. High, it hit me low. Hit me low. Ooh, babe, I was getting on. Ooh, babe, I was getting on. Ooh, baby, I was getting on. Ooh, babe, I was getting on. Ooh, babe, I was getting on. 네, 그러면 여기 처음부터 가보겠습니다. But I head on out at the local disco hall. 쉬고, where the kids get down to the funky disco world. Where the music hit me high, it hit me low. 쉬고, ooh babe, I was getting on. 네, 좀 빠르죠? 네. 그 다음에 좀 천천히 가야 되겠네. Through the smoky funky scene. Through the smoky funky scene. Through the smoky funky scene, 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 through the smoky funky scene. Man, you should have been, man, you should have been, man, you should have been, man, you should have been. 네, 연결해서. Through the smoky funky scene. Man, you should have been. One more. Babe, I was getting on. Through the smoky funky scene. Man, you should have been. Have those disco lights. 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 Flashing through the night, sexy music. Flashing through the night, sexy music. Flashing through the night, sexy music. 네, 여기도 연결해 보겠습니다. Through the smoky funky scene부터. Ooh, babe, I was getting on. Through the smoky funky scene. Man, you should have been. Have those disco lights. Flashing through the night, sexy music. 되겠죠? Sexy music on the bar. One more. Sexy music on the bar. Next. Sexy music, I was getting old. 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 그 다음에 next. Sexy, sexy music, sexy, sexy music on the wall. Sexy, sexy music on the wall. Sexy music, I was getting on. 네, 이 부분을 한번 같이 가보겠습니다. Flashing through the night, sexy music on the wall. 쉬고, sexy music, I was getting on. Sexy, sexy music, 쉬고, on the wall. 쉬고, sexy music, I was getting on. Ooh, 네. I was getting on. Ooh, reflections in the night. Ooh, ooh, reflections in the night. Ooh, reflections in the night. Reflections in the night. Ooh, 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 reflections in the night. 리자는 거의 안 들리고요. Ooh, reflection, reflections 이렇게. Ooh, reflections in the night. 리자가 살짝 들어가야 돼요. Ooh, reflections in the night. Ooh, reflections in the night. Sexy actions in the night. Sexy actions in the light. In the light. 얘가 앞에는 night, 위에는 뒤에는 light. Sexy actions in the 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 light. Next. How those shadows turn me on. How those shadows turn me on. Yeah. Sexy actions in the light. How those shadows turn me on. 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 One look and now was gone. One look and now was gone. One look and now was gone. 연결해서 한번 가보겠습니다. Sexy music, I was getting on. Ooh, reflections in the night. Sexy actions in the light. How those shadows turn me on. One look and now was gone. One more. 네. 반주에 맞춰볼까요? 반주에 안 맞추니까 조금 흔들리죠. Ooh, reflections in the night. Sexy actions in the light. How those shadows turn me on. One look and now was gone. One more. I was getting on. Ooh, reflections in the night. Sexy actions in the light. How those shadows turn me on. One look and now was gone. Bam 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 bam. Ding da dum dum dum. Bam 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 bam. 하면서 간주가 쭉 흐르게 되겠습니다. 자. Bam 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 bam. 자. When I check the time, I should be heading home. When I check the time, when I check the time, when I check the time, check the time, I should be heading home. Check the time, I should be heading home. Check the time, I should be heading home. 연결해서 화면이 안 보이죠? When I check the time, I should be heading home. One more. When I check the time, I should be heading home. One more. 한 박자 더 드리겠습니다. When I check the time, I should be heading home. Next. I'm shaking to that rhythm in my soul. 위에 있습니다. I'm shaking to that rhythm in my soul. Rhythm in my soul. Rhythm in my soul. I'm shaking to that rhythm. 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 네, 자, 화면을 맞춰볼게요. I'm shaking to that rhythm in my soul. One more. I'm shaking to that rhythm in my soul. One more. 한 박자 더 드릴게요. I'm shaking to that rhythm in my soul. Next. Those shadows flicker high, they flicker low. Those shadows flicker high. Those shadows flicker high, they flicker low. Those shadows flicker high, they flicker low. Those shadows 갑니다. Those shadows flicker high, they flicker low. One more. 한 박자 더 드립니다. Those shadows flicker high, they flicker low. Next. Ooh, babe, nearly lost control. Ooh, babe, nearly lost control. 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 Ooh, babe, nearly lost control. Ooh, babe, nearly lost control. Baby, 이렇게 끝까지 하지 마시고 babe. Ooh, babe, nearly lost control. Ooh, babe, nearly lost control. Ooh, babe, nearly lost control. Next. 반복입니다. Through the smoky funky scene, through the smoky funky scene, through the smoky funky scene, smoky funky scene, through the smoky funky scene. A man you should have been, a man you should have been. Through the smoky funky scene, man you should have been. Through the smoky funky scene, man you should have been. Through the smoky funky scene, a man you should have been. A man you should have been. 어는 안 해도 됩니다. Through the smoky funky scene, a man you should have been. A man you should have been. Man you should have been. Man you should have been. Next. Have those disco lights. Have those disco lights flashing through the night. Have those disco lights flashing through the night. Have those disco lights flashing through the night. Flashing through the night. Flashing through the night. Sexy music on the wall. Sexy music on the wall. Sexy music. I was getting on. I was getting on. Sexy music. I was getting on. Next. Sexy, sexy music on the wall. Sexy, sexy music on the wall. Sexy, sexy music on the wall. Sexy music I was getting on. 그 다음에 반주가 나오면서 Ooh, sexy music. Ooh, sexy music. Ooh, sexy music. 이건 한번 하는 거예요. 자, Ooh, sexy music 하면서 또 딴다단단단단단단단단단 짠짜잔짠짠짠짠짠짠짠짠 하면서 간주가 계속 흐르고요. 이때는 디스코 타임, 여러분이 댄스를 하는 시간이 되겠습니다. 댄스. 다시. Through the smoky funky scene, man you should have been. 자, 여기 한번 그냥 쭉 불러볼게요. 이미 했던 겁니다. Through the smoky funky scene, man you should have been. We'll raise up body. 아, 여기는 안 했네요. We'll raise up body heat. We'll raise up body heat. We'll raise up body heat. Raise the body heat. We'll raise the body heat. We'll raise the body heat. We'll raise the body heat. We've raised our 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 body heat. As we dance on to the best. 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 We've raised our body heat. As we dance on to the best. 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 To raise our body heat. As we dance on to the best. Raise our body heat. As we dance on to the best. Oh. 네, 여기 연결은 오까지. 네, through the smoky funky scene부터. Through the smoky funky scene, man, you should have been. We raised our body heat as we dance into the best. Oh, 네, one more. Through the부터. Through the smoky funky scene, man, you should have been. 쉬고 raise our body heat as we dance into the best. Oh. Oh, oh, 한 다음에 reflections in the night. Oh, reflections in the night. Oh, reflections in the night. Oh, reflections in the night. Sexy actions in the light. 네, 이미 했죠? 자, 여기도 한번. Oh부터. Dance on to the best. Oh, in the sun. Sexy actions in the light. 네, 한 박자 더 앞으로 가야 되겠네요. 자, 갑니다. As you dance on to the best, all reflections in the night. 쉬고, sexy action in the light. How those shadows turn me on. When look and now was gone. 네. Shadows turn me on. Shadows turn me on. When look and now was gone. 다시요. 자. Oh, reflections in the light, sexy actions in the light. How those shadows turn me on. When look and I was gone. Sexy music 이렇게 on the world. 자, 이러면서 또 가게 되겠습니다. 반복. Sexy music I was getting on. 또 반복이죠. Sexy, sexy music on the world. 반복. Sexy music I was getting on. 똑같습니다. Sexy, sexy music on the wall. Sexy music. 오, 이런 거는 그냥 껴서 하면 돼요. 오, sexy. 예. On the wall. 오, sexy music. 예. On the wall. Sexy music. I was getting on. 똑같습니다. Sexy, sexy music on the wall. Sexy music. I was getting on. 하면서 또 이제 후주 빰바밤밤밤밤 빰바밤밤밤 빰바밤밤밤밤 빰바밤밤밤 하면서 끝나게 되겠습니다. 자, 섹시 뮤직 디스코 음악의 아주 유명한 곡이죠. 놀란스의 곡이었습니다. 여러분 또 전체 부르기 한번 별도의 창에서 진행하겠습니다. 감사합니다. 오늘도 즐거운 하루 되세요.